Hey everyone, welcome to this episode of Moonbats. We're going to be putting on the truck stuff. I don't know what we're doing. What are we doing? We're putting the rear axle on the truck. So that means we got to put stuff on it that I've got. So that way it's not sitting on a paint bucket. This will be fine. It'll be good. Alright, so don't mind the lighting, it's really bad, but show you what we're doing here. I got my $30 Harbor Freight toolkit there, which is really, it's what I've got for right now. I have the paint bucket that the frame is sitting on, and the wheels are over there, behind the cab. So let's bring you in here and show you what I have to do. I kind of laid everything out as best as I could, so I can show you what's what. So the way this thing works is these pins slide in here. Oh, nice and easy. It helps. I started to do this and I didn't have grease, so I waited and came back, and that's great because that was not working before. And so once those are in, these pins go right in here. And they go all the way through. You can see the hole on the other side right there. And then you tighten them down, and they're slightly tapered. So they tighten down on a little notch that's right there. So that notch has to be lined up and all of that. And so what that does, all of that goes through the eyelet of the springs. So you do that in the front. You do that same thing in the back. And then your release springs are mounted. And then you put the axle on the bottom of that with these guys, these shackles, and this plate. And then, yeah. Once you've got all that on, you there's a shock mount that goes right here. And that mounts to here, or like lines up with this guy, and then shocks go up and down. So you've got springs and shocks. So you do it on this side and that side. So let's do this. All right, so I kind of laid everything out beforehand because I needed to make sure I had all the parts. And I have most of them, if not all of them. I have all the ones that I can see. I am gonna put on some gloves because it's still kind of cold in here. Yeah. All right, gloves on. So let's see if I can line this guy up. These things are like really not light. So this pin is here, so we want this side facing down. There's probably some guy out there saying, "Oh, you should just mark that. Line it all up nice and neat and tight." But I'm not that guy. So there we go. Oh yeah, that like really just flowed right in there. All right, so that's in there. Let's see how does this guy go in here? Probably goes in this way, I guess. All right. I'll bring you in here. So there's the grease port. Shackle goes in there. There's the nut. Maybe this should be on the other side. Probably not. I don't know. That's probably a question for someone smarter than me. Either way, the back has these raised shackles here like this. So we're going to do the same thing. It looks like this one is missing a cotter pin right there. So I have another one in a box, but we'll make sure we don't forget to put that one in. But it's the same process. We grease up this hole, put in the pin, put in the cotter pin, and tighten it all down. There we go. Gross. Grease gets everywhere. A little dab will do you, as they say. I think I've said that a lot on this channel. But I'm just going to keep saying it. Anyways, this is grease. I only have one rag in the shop right now. I'm really lacking in stuff over here. So you're going to have to bear with me on what I'm doing and how I'm doing things, because I'm working with what I got. Alright, so that's lined up. So this is going to be the fun part, is lifting up this shackle. Oh God, bless it. Because they're not light, these things. So what I'm going to do, actually, I want to... Is it... There we go. Alright. I want to look in there and see what I'm doing. There we go. I probably could... Oops. Probably should have put grease inside of there, now that I think about it. There we go. That's perfect. Slid right in. So let's just tap it in with the little taps. The tappy taps. Where's my pin? So many things all over the place. There's pin. Here's the tools. There's my ratchet. Socket extension. Huh. Almost got this finished, but I thought I'd show you how this little space heater works, because it's probably going to save my life this winter. It's like 120 bucks or something like that on Princess Auto. Goes through propane. Just uses electricity to power the blower itself. But it really, I run it for about 15 minutes, and it gets the heat in here good enough for about an hour. They say it's not yours till you bleed on it. Well, there we go. Alright, so this, they're on, these guys and those guys over there. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of a pain. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to drag this back over here, line it all up nicely, jack up the back or lower it down based on what needs to happen, and then use those shackles. You can see them hanging there. I got them ready to grab to just attach everything up. So hopefully this goes smoother than the last thing. These things are really heavier than they need to be. Just gotta get around. Oh, come on. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I only sort of know what I'm doing here. So I think I have this the right way now. I think I had it reversed. So I turned it around. And, well, we're gonna find out if I did that right or not. Because, here we go. Just gonna, this is really not a light thing to be handling right now. So I think it just goes like this. I think that's it. So we're just gonna pull our pull our bucket out. Alright. Oh, these things are not even at all. Oh. Alright, so we're just going to use some manual manipulation here and slide that over. And I guess it helps to line this up, huh? Is that it? I think that's it. Yep, that's it. So we got that. And then this plate goes on top of here. And do these shackles, oh yeah, they go this way, okay. Hang these down. Oh. Alright, let's see if we got this. Are these right and left side? I hope not. No, they're same. Okay, good. I did have it right. Yeah, because these will be in front. Look at that. I got lucky. All right. Shackles down. Of course, they're going to be dangling down like that. All right, and this bolt up here. I hope this is right. All right, let's get this thing on here. Tighten these down a little bit, but let's just get them snug for now. Just in case the other side needs some motivation to move. I don't want to get it too tight. So let's just, there we go. Just gotta, oh yeah, I don't know if you saw that. Hopefully you saw that. There's a little notch that it just fell right into there. This is gonna be very exciting when this is done. Oh yeah, I got a lot more room for wiggling on this side than I did on the other side, so that's good. And there we go. All right, so I'm just gonna start doing this, getting these guys lined up. If you want to see more of this stuff, let me know, because I'm basically building this whole truck. It's like getting a model car from the store and you don't have any directions, which is usually not ideal for really anyone. Well, I mean, come on now. Like what's the problem? Oh, you just have to put it in the right way. This is, setting these guys up. Now, if I have this backwards, I'm gonna be pretty bummed, but I'm pretty sure I have it actually the right way now. I thought I might have had it upside down, but this is a vent bolt right here. And things are supposed to vent up. So, I'm just gonna assume that's right. Alright, we're going to try to put this wheel on over here. And we'll slide to the other side. I dropped a nut. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll find it later, I guess. Alright, wheels move. Brakes are rubbing quite a bit, but I wanted to get, ow, that hurt. I wanted to get this attached so I could move it around if I needed to, like forward and back. And this is step one. All right, so I'm going to show you something. If you've never changed a tire before, these are called lug nuts. You always put them on by hand to start. So when you go to those like Jiffy Lube kind of places or whatever, tire like places, the new guy always ends up accidentally cross-threading, because what he does like a turn, or he puts them right in his fancy whoop, 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 whoop gun, and then all of a sudden he's cross-threaded these things and they just don't work anymore. So you just always start them by hand, get them in, and use the proper wrench. And you do it in a cross pattern. So you start here, wherever, and you go 1, and you just go across. You basically make a pentagram. And then you tighten them all up. But you always start it out because it's going to pull it in. Like it's going to wiggle it all in nice. And really, using a ratchet like this is not the right way to do this. There's like much better tools for the job. Also, using the right size ratchet might help. But I didn't do that. So, yeah. So, you just tighten them up. And then, I mean, you can do it by hand, right? Like, it's not going to hurt anything. So there we go. The truck is on its own 4 wheels. There's the front two. There's a seat. We're going to talk about that later. But there we go. Do this. I got to try this. Oh, am I going to die? Oh yeah. Woo! Yes! All right. Whoa. All right. Whoa. Thanks for watching this video. I put the suspension on the truck. The next step is going to be working on the motor and the brakes, putting the seat in the cab, cleaning out the cab because it's really disgusting. Like, subscribe. If you want to see more truck videos, let me know what you want to see. I literally have to do everything. So if you want to see brakes, I'll show you brakes. If you want to see me installing, I don't even know what to install, what I'll call it. Anyways, there's a lot of stuff. Like, subscribe, more motorcycle content coming up soon too. It's coming, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. There's a project coming up with a shovel head. That's pretty exciting. You'll hear about that in the future. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you want to know. See you next time.